Even though the series have not provided a lot of answers, I'm really looking forward to episode 6 titled Scartichu. We're heading into this episode, and let me tell you, this episode maybe could live up to its name. The synopsis is the following. Fatima and Ellis make a big decision about their pregnancy, Boyd fears for the future of his family, tension rises in the Matthews house, and Randall opens up to Mariel about his fears. So Fatima and Ellis' pregnancy situation is about to explode. After what we have seen so far with Fatima's cravings for rotten food, this is not your average pregnancy decision. We're talking about potentially bringing something not quite human into the town. Now I have to say this storyline has to be super important if we're going to continue to see this into episode 10. So whatever is being set up, it could be for the last episode of the season or even season 4. Think about it, Fatima's been eating spoiled goods like their chef meals. It's like Fromville is twisting the most natural of process into something insane and crazy. They're facing a huge decision. I don't see that they're heading into that route of terminating the pregnancy. I'm not gonna think that they're gonna do this. However, let's talk about something in the trailer, which is the ultrasound. So Boyd mentioning to Ellis and Fatima is a game changer. We've all been wondering about Fatima's pregnancy. Well, now we might actually get some answers. Going from the faces, it's not gonna be good. But this is Fromville we're talking about. I'm not expecting to see a normal baby or even a baby on screen. Whatever they find is about to shake things up. And let's not forget about Ellis. He's been trying to be supportive, but he's way out of his arena here. Questions and fears, in a way, mirror our own. We're all wondering what kind of child could survive on this diet, which confirms that there's something wrong going with Fatima. My theory is that the Kimono lady is connecting to Fatima's storyline, and the baby is not Fatima but hers.
Christy has an ultrasound machine. Wait, what?
Now moving to what we can expect from Boyd in this episode, obviously he's not just worried about keeping the town safe anymore. He's scared for his own family. After everything that went down with Dale, hashtag bye bye Dale, Boyd's been the rock of this community for so long. But now the cracks are starting to show. This is a huge point for Boyd, how he handles his fears, how he balances his duty to the town with his own duty to his family. Now let's move into the Matthews household because I'm so excited to see this. So Tabitha's return was supposed to be this magical moment of reunion, but she came back with no answers, only more questions, and that's gonna be eating away at all of them. Think about Jim, he's been holding his family together since episode 1, and now his wife is back, but she's sort of different. She's seen things, experienced things that he cannot understand, like the boy in white. That's about to create some distance and some issues. And Julie, she's been dealing with her own trauma. Those screaming voices in her head. Now her mom's back, and instead of making things better, it's probably just showing more of how much has changed. And let's not forget about Ethan. He's just a kid trying to make sense of all of this craziness. His mom disappears, comes back, and now everyone's on tension. I'm betting we're gonna see some serious confrontations in this episode. The things they have been afraid to say to each other, they're gonna come exploding to the surface. The Matthews family is like a small part of Fromville itself. They're all trapped, all trying to deal in their own ways. Think about it. In episode 5, we saw Jim's frustration when Tabitha decided to go to the bottle tree with Jade. Imagine that tension amplified. We could see more of this in episode 6 because in the trailer we see Tabitha maybe seeing those kids again. These visions are imagined they're gonna be like and QE, but also what are they trying to say to her? The fact that Ethan also doesn't see them and he starts saying mom, mom, and Tabitha no, is really exciting. I'm excited to see more of this. Crazy kids. And a huge aspect of this episode, and that is Victor and his dad heading into the caves for Jasper. It's gonna be huge. It's not just a father-son trip. It's also about the old and the new. This is why he tells, hey, be really quiet. Victor's been holding the weight of Fromville history for years. And Jasper, that dummy for Victor, is like a key to understanding all those buried memories. Now throw Henry into the mix, a man who's been living with the guilt of giving up on his family, and you got a recipe for some serious emotional moments in the caves. Plus the monsters, oh yes. So what if Jasper is not just a doll? A lot of people are saying this. What if some kind of energy or some kind of force in Fromville twisted the town? Victor and Henry might be walking into something way bigger than they realize, or maybe just a dummy and Victor's mixing his memories, which I'm gonna go with this. We last saw Jasper in the caves back in season 2 when Jade touched it, so maybe it was moved. I don't know. Also, those scenes in the caves could be like a metaphor for their relationships, going into the dark, searching for answers, and maybe finding out things they wish they hadn't.
Hey, and be really quiet.
Another part I'm looking for, and that is Mariel and Randall's situation, because it's about to get real and interesting. Mariel is going to be taking care of Randall and his face, but it's not just about physical healing. Remember, it's like trying to piece together this broken psyche and face. Randall's been through hell, left behind by Boyd, destroyed by the monsters. His face is not just a scar. In my opinion, it's going to be a reminder of everything that's going on in this crazy town. I see also Randall moving out of the bus. Think about it, he's been living, maybe not even sleeping in this bus. Living in that bus is gonna amplify his pain. And hey, Mariel has been dealing with her own demons. We have not gotten any information about what she saw, so maybe she tells him in this episode. Now Julie outside sees Randall, and maybe it's gonna help him with some medical session, bringing along her green. I'm betting this scene is going to be awesome. Maybe Randall starts providing information about what he saw out there in the dark. Julie might open up about her own fears, so I'm looking forward to this. Another images that we have is Tabitha and Donna conversation, I imagine, about Dale, which is gonna be heavy. It's not just about the loss, it's about the town. I'm betting this conversation is going to be a mix of grief, guilt, and maybe even a bit of anger. Tabitha might be questioning if her return somehow triggered all of this. We might also see another scene where Kenny is talking to Donna, and things are gonna be interesting. Kenny's been Boyd's right-hand man, but he's also been questioning things lately. We might see Kenny asking for changes. Maybe he's gonna now not live with the Matthews. Maybe even moving to Colony House. Now, one of my favorite team-ups since we have seen before, and that is Jade and Ethan. It's so funny. It's like seeing a weird uncle-nephew detective show. Jade got his chaos theory and wild ideas, while Ethan got that kid-like curiosity and fresh perspective. We also have Tabitha, and things get even more interesting as we see them with the numbers and symbols. Ethan could be asking those innocent but interesting and insightful questions, and Tabitha might be helping there to piece things together. Yes, I'm all about this. It's also about solving a puzzle. Different experience, all coming together, finally, maybe. But I love how this shows Ethan getting more involved in the town mysteries. It's like we're watching him grow up in real time, in the show and both in real life. And remember, those numbers we cannot make out. They could be anything from dates, motel rooms, maybe some kind of interdimensional code. Jade's probably connecting dots we cannot even see yet. Now we see Jade going into the second tree. Remember, there's two of them, so Jade's line about nothing being here by accident. Classic Jade, he's still piecing together the puzzle. And those bottom numbers are gonna play a big role. But that Tom response is interesting too, so we're up. Is he talking literally, or is he telling Jade to wake up and face reality? I'm looking to all of this. Other images are Elgin vision of the Kimono lady are taking a crazy turn now. He got that camera that he got in episode 5. Now Fromville is deciding to upgrade his supernatural experience from standard to high definition. Picture this. Elgin probably taking pictures of the house. Maybe. Like we see an image of one woman here, so he's taking picture of people. Maybe he catch a glimpse of the Kimono lady, or maybe even Fatima, and the Kimono lady is in the picture. But now instead of just seeing her, he's got a way to maybe capture proof. Looking forward to seeing Elgin's journey. Now, Scartichu is a perfect title for this episode because it's all about the wounds, physical and emotional, that all of our characters are dealing with. It looks like we're in for some deep emotional wounds and maybe some hard reality. I cannot wait to see how it all plays out. This trailer is setting for an episode packed with new clues. We got the caves, the pregnancy, Jade theories, and Tabitha's visions. It's all coming to a head. I'm thinking that maybe we're about to get some big pieces of the Fromville puzzle. But knowing the show, those pieces are gonna be so small, are probably gonna lead to even more questions. Now that's the video for today. My name is Christian from being Premiere. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye everyone.